Yeah, I think this is your first live video.
Okay, I'm in
Well,
video.
you have other videos, but this one is live. So today we're live on your human resources class. This is advanced, obviously, advanced human resources. This is your second class? This is your first. This is class number 1 that you go live, but you studied the, remember the pronunciation? What was it?
Competence. No,
It's right here. But the
competency.
plural. Oh, right here, right here.
Competencies. Competence. Competencies.
Competencies.
Many.
Can you explain a little bit about the competencies and how they split them into 4 different types?
Well, competencies.
For HR professionals.
Based on this book, are divided in 4 clusters. Yeah.
Clusters. They said that's a good one.
Yes.
You got a good memory.
Yeah, but it's a
Clusters.
It's a word to know. It's good to know.
Yeah, it sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Instead of groups. 4 clusters.
Technical, interpersonal, business, and leadership.
Correct.
Leadership, competence. Yes.
And what are the technical ones?
The technical ones are, in this case, only human resources expertise.
Can you explain? Yeah. Can you define this one? Human resource expertise.
It's all the knowledge that you have, and all the wisdom you have been discovering across your career, for example.
You're like an expert.
You're an expert on everything around human resource management, and it's a technical expertise. It's a technical, I don't know how to say it.
Can you mention some of the technical examples that makes it like technical?
Well, you have to be good on numbers. You have to be good on specific, the way you communicate with people, the words that you have to use with people, and everything is not. I mean, not everything, but it's the way you.
The way I think about the technical stuff, it's like this. What are the different things that every human resource department has to do?
Yes.
In your hotel and in the other hotel and in the other hotel.
Everyone.
Can you mention some of those?
To hire people, train them, and do the planning.
No, wait. Those are the practices. Yes, you're correct. No. Expertise. What is something they have to know? They need this information. They need to have it.
Yeah.
Law. What is it?
Laws.
What kind of laws they have for human resources?
Federal law. The internal rules.
But wait, but
good to know.
But do we need to know the traffic laws?
No.
What kind of laws?
The federal labor laws.
Labor laws. Yeah, that's technical because it doesn't really change, and we need to. It's like rules. We need to do this system no matter what. That's kind of what makes it technical. That's the way I think about it. Like they have to do it, kind of thing. In this department, the human resources.
We need to know about the NOM. You know what is the NOM 0335 NOM 035?
Is it a standard?
It's in a standard.
Sounds like a standard.
Yeah, it's a federal standard. They can sue you if you are not accomplishing the.
Exactly, very technical. See, it even has the name 3.2 or what was it? Norm 3. That's so technical. Yeah, good. That's the technical part. And that's why they call it human resource expertise. So we mentioned the labor laws
Mhm.
and the things like standards.
And how to manage data, information.
Ah, that's right. The information, because sometimes there's privacy laws. You can't, you know, I remember when I got this position and they asked for, all your papers, your paperwork, and it's like all the paperwork that they can take and steal your identity or
Your
do
bank
something
account.
bad to you, your bank, everything. You give them everything. So you're trusting with that privacy and the paperwork. That's very technical.
Yes.
And we have to follow those rules no matter what.
Yeah.
That's how I think about the technical stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's no escaping this system. You have to do the system. You can't escape it. That's what I think about, like technical. I kind of think about like the referees in sports.
Yeah.
You have to follow the rules. If not, and the government the labor laws of the government.
And there are many, let's say, standards. For example, the security standards, the labor security standards.
All that stuff you were talking about with the taxes.
The taxes. You
Very.
have to know about taxes, about tax brackets, about
Tax brackets.
To update your
Correct.
your status
Yeah, that we can't put that in any other cluster.
Specifically the
Technical.
the technical knowledge.
So it looks like a little one, but they put all the technical stuff right here in the yellow. What color is this? Gold? It's like a gold color.
I only recognize three colors.
Oh, you're colorblind?
That's it.
Now, can you talk about the next cluster, interpersonal? It has the prefix inter. Remember you were telling me about the inter?
Yeah.
The inter is like a blue, aqua, indigo color.
It's blue.
Indigo, light indigo.
No, baby blue. No.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right.
No, it's blue.
So, which ones do we have under interpersonal?
Interpersonal. Well, communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one is down there. Global and cultural effectiveness.
Yeah.
Relationship management. Interpersonal competencies like.
So let's start with the communication.
It's related with
you got effective listening. What else can we mention in communication? If you're listening,
you are good at speaking.
Like clearly, so people can understand you.
You have to know what word is next to the other.
Put them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like clearly.
If you make a mistake, it's gonna be huge problem.
I guess that's what clearly means. Yeah. It could be misunderstood.
Yeah. When you talk about salaries, for example, you have to be very specific. That is your salary.
Yeah.
Means,
of course.
Taxes means, and your.
When you talk about the technical stuff, right? Very.
Technical, yeah, but in communication is related. You have to express correct.
When you talk about it. And I guess it's connected to the relationship management. Can you talk about that?
Relationship management is the way I don't remember exactly, but it's the way you manage the relation between employees, and the way you can have some kind of control in the way they behave each other.
Good. And What is this about the cultural effectiveness?
We're talking about that. The way you take advantage, or you can control the a team that is integrated by people from many different countries, or not even countries, states, or
Yeah. Or even in different backgrounds.
Backgrounds, yeah, different
Perspectives. You're thinking?
yeah,
You said
preferences.
preferences? Well, yeah, they have different preferences.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, different
You can
perspectives.
take advantage of it, actually.
Yeah, of course. They have different preferences. So who wants to work on Sunday?
Yeah,
oh, I love working on
have nothing
Sunday.
to do with it.
Good. So those are interpersonal. The next section here we have business, and it's red. Can you read the red ones for business?
Business acumen.
Mm-hmm.
We say by acumen. What's that word? Shame.
Shrewdness.
Shrewdness.
Shrewd.
Shrewd.
Rude. It says sh, and then it says rude.
Shrewd.
No, rude. Say rude.
Rude.
And say sh.
Okay.
Rude.
And what's this other?
And
Critical evaluation. Evaluation. Yes, it's the way you choose.
This is for the business.
The business.
For the business.
The first one, yes, it's about the business. You have the talent to smell business.
Yes, business acumen.
Acumen.
Yeah, but okay, so the same. The next ones are for the business. We need to make money. Basically, that's what business means, I guess, making money from work. So, what does it mean evaluating the business and doing consulting for the business?
These are the ones that are related with the strategy of the
That's right.
company. You have to
evaluate.
You have
and
to
then
give you have the ability to give an advice what is needed, what is required. But it has to be in order to support the main goals of the company.
Correct. And the green ones are leadership.
Yeah.
Ethical practice, leadership, and navigation. What does that mean, ethical practice?
Ethical practice. To be, we say, to be a person with integrity.
That's right. Yeah, we talked about that. Good.
We say
Makes
that
sense.
we don't cross lines.
That's integrity. Yeah.
We don't cross boundaries.
And remember the dictionary said with integrity, it said it was honesty.
Honesty.
That one, I'm more familiar with that one, like honesty. And I guess it has a lot to do with leadership and navigation. What is this leadership and navigation?
Well, many people look at the HR department as a reference. So we have that responsibility about take a group of people to a specific position situation because we need to have that vision.
Yeah.
And they have to trust in that vision that we have.
Because you're the leader.
For the members of it.
Yeah, it's like relationships.
Yes.
And lately they're asking the girls, hey, so do you want a guy, a husband that is smarter than you? And they're like, yeah. Do Do you want a guy that's like a husband that is like stronger than you? Yeah, yeah. Do you want a husband that makes more money than you? Yeah, yeah, for sure, yeah. You want him to be have more business acumen, than you, have more talent, be more witty. And they're all like, oh yeah, 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 that would be my perfect husband. So they say they want that. They're like, okay, great. So you want him to be smarter, o sea, better than you, right? Better, boom, yeah. All right, all right. So we're gonna get you this husband. So who's gonna be the leader in the relationship? And they're like, 50-50. What do you mean? What country has two presidents? And what system do you know that works with like a country with two leaders, two presidents?
No, well, it is.
They don't have two presidents. They have a vice president.
No, have you seen a big boat with two?
Or two CEOs.
Well,
In what company? No, they have a CFO and other positions.
Positions, but not two equal positions.
The leader,
Yeah.
two leaders.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work.
There's only a captain, no more.
There's not two captains in the ship. Or two in the jail. What did we say was the guy in the jail? The chief or the no? That's in the police department. That we were talking about the leaders.
There's only one.
What's the guy in the prison called? The jail. I forgot what they call.
If you're about to get in the plane, and the company says, "Well, we're going to make a quotation." If that's a word, quotation. So we can elect. No,
we're gonna take a vote.
Take your vote. So
take
we
a
can
vote.
Elect. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, take a vote.
So we can elect who is going to fly the plane.
Right.
Who do you think is the best for this flight? Oh man, I want the best one. It's something that you cannot.
You want the best one.
You cannot
for the job.
Give us the responsibility of the selection of
the best one for the.
No, the best.
So they don't get it. They say smarter, make more money, better than you, and then they say, so who are gonna give the job to? The job of a leader. So you gotta give the job to the best one, always. So if they did everything correctly and they gave the job to the best one, then like you said, you're right. They have to trust the vision and the navigation. See, the captain is the one steering the boat, right? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Okay, so these are the competencies. The skills that they are very necessary to work in the human resource management industry. This is what they're looking for if you want to work in these kind of jobs, in the human resource management. Now we're going to talk about some different kind of skills for supervisors. Responsibilities. Oh, I said different kind of skills, different kind of responsibilities.
Yes.
For supervisors here in HR. We have a picture here.
Yes.
Says lesson 4 or a lesson objective. Explain the role of supervisors in human resource management. So it's all about the supervisors and their responsibilities in the human resource management. Here we have a picture.
Yes.
With the supervisor's involvement in human resource management, the common areas of involvement where they work. The supervisors, can you read it, please?
Help define jobs, motivate with support from paid benefits and other rewards, forecast HR needs, communicate policies, provide training, recommend pay increases and promotions, price performance, interview and select candidates.
So it looks like you were working together with the supervisors on your last project,
Yeah.
right? When you guys were defining the jobs and motivating people with benefits and other rewards. And you guys were also working together and communicating policies. Remember when you had the issues?
We are live.
But I'm not going to say anything specific, just human resources. Remember your examples when you are communicating different policies? You're,
Yes.
you're, you're the human resource,
Hmm.
you're the representative of the human resources working together with the supervisors. So the supervisors have very specific responsibilities here. Can you help me read about the specific responsibilities?
Of supervisors. Well, the way I look uh, to a supervisor is different than a manager, for example. Many of the um, skills or the responsibilities that supervisor that the book says that the supervisors have are related with the managers. For example, maybe the supervisor they are taking care of the revision, the review, and
I think they
I don't
kind
know.
of put the managers like inside the
Yes.
like they. I know what you mean. They split them into two, like supervisor and then it's the manager.
Manager. Yes.
Yeah, like they always do that from McDonald's all the way up until like
Yeah.
almost everywhere.
He's the manager.
But but that's
In
like
this
the
case,
those are the supervisors,
yes.
you know, in general, like
Yes.
to the normal
In the
people.
middle positions. In the positions in the
Uh-huh.
middle of the structure.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
higher in the structure,
Yes.
exactly. Uh-huh. Let's read about it.
Okay.
Can you read although?
Although many organizations have human resources departments, HR activities are by no means limited to the specialists who staff those departments. In large organizations, HR departments advise and support the activities of the other departments. Okay, weird. In small organizations, there may be an HR specialist.
Put your keys right here.
Okay.
They're like
But
jingle jingle.
many HR activities are carried out by line supervisors. Yes. Either way, non-HR managers need to be familiar with the basic of HR management and their role in management human resources. At a startup company, the first supervisors are the company's founders. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah. It
and
happens all the time.
they work with the human resource
Yes, and
directly.
they do everything.
Hmm.
Taxes.
They want to
Not
be in everything.
yeah. Not all founders recognize their HR responsibilities. Yes, it happens a lot, but those who do have a powerful advantage. Walter James, co-founder of I Done This,
Cool name, huh?
which makes an online productivity tool, is a
Oh.
case of point. Okay. He decided to, instead of hiring highly experienced workers, he will look for recent graduates and train them to work for him. He finds that these young employees work hard because they appreciate the positive
Climate.
climate he creates. Furthermore, they respond well to this performance feedback because he
It.
in expresses it in terms of teaching skills they can apply throughout their careers. As well, we'll see in later chapters, as we will see in later chapters, supervisors typically have responsibilities related to all the HR functions.
Yeah.
Figure 1.4 shows some HR responsibilities that supervisors are likely to be involved. Organizations depend on supervisors to help them determine what kinds of work need to be done, job analysis and design, and how many employees are needed. HR planning, yes, well, related.
Yeah, because they're like in the floor operation floor, they call it.
Supervisors typically interview job candidates and participate in decisions about which candidates to have.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do that in the systems recruitment, and then they said, "Oh, you got an interview with the supervisor next."
Many organizations expect supervisors to train employees, and some
All aspects.
or all aspects of the employee's jobs.
Some or all.
Okay.
Sometimes some, sometimes all.
Yeah. For example, I know I will find out if this guy is good at computers, but you will find out
Yeah.
if this guy is good at leadership.
Yep. Or at cooking in the kitchen,
Cooking, yeah.
and I'll find out if he's good at communicating or something different. Yeah.
Supervisors conduct performance appraisals and may recommend pay increases.
Oh.
Yeah, they punish you.
They're more directly.
Yeah, but they may punish you. Hey,
Yeah.
you're underperforming.
Go sign a paper in human resources.
Sign your paper, and then they send bad people to human resources now. And of course, supervisors play a key role in employee relations because they are most often the voice of management.
You see,
Well,
it's the
yeah,
they call in everybody. These are supervisors. Oh, see, even said the first supervisor is the founders.
Yes.
So they're calling everybody in the hierarchy. They're supervisors. In the
Because
management.
they all have activities that are relative.
Yeah, so they call them supervisors.
Because you, as a CEO, you have to choose who is going to be your most close team, for example.
Hey, one time I said to someone, I asked someone, "Are you the supervisor?" And he said, "No, I'm the jefe de área." I was like, "All right, buddy. All right, jefe de área." But I was saying it like this: everyone's the supervisor.
Yeah, because there is not a specific way to call.
Maybe he was thinking he's a higher.
Yeah,
because they have another supervisor over here.
You have a director, for example, and this director has managers. Yeah. The way they do it. Managers could have coordinators.
All those guys are the supervisors.
And this guy could have supervisors. For example, or maybe the supervisor is here, the managers are here. It's just a way. Or
the jefe of the area is here, so that's why he told me, "No, I'm not a supervisor. I'm a."
That's why you have an organization chart that is true, and other that is always in the walls.
So people can see it.
The real one is the one
like I told you, the one they. You have to see it.
The real one. You have to see it. Who is who in the
Wow, that's a good human resource tip, right? You know what? And they talk a lot about things have to be like visual, especially when it's like something important.
Yeah, but for example, organization charts is something that I am
very passionate about.
Oh, this is my.
It's your.
So there are many different kinds of organization charts. The ones that show you who is gonna earn more.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is just one. The other is
the brackets.
Yeah, but the other is the way that the teams are are made.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the team. This is the way they are. This is the communication.
That too, yeah, because they like you communicate the problem to this guy, not this guy. You can't jump the.
And this guy is
structure.
Going to be informed, but he's not to take the decision. This is other.
Man, I was actually not having problems, but I was like having to learn things like that, like in the email when you copy somebody and things like that. And I was like, oh man, I was supposed to, inform this person or little things like that when I was like younger, and it has to do with the structure, I guess they call them. They call it a structure.
The communication is is a process that is involved.
The communication structure. Yeah, exactly.
So when you cross one
or jump it, skip it.
No. I mean,
you cross it.
When you see, it's like a an X-ray. You have to see one and the other, so you can see what is happening with the organization.
Yeah, like together.
You have to put it together, and there is other.
So that's what they're saying. The supervisors and the human resource is there like an X-ray. You have to see it together.
Yes.
And they're saying that they participate in all these.
Yes, but if you want to know what is happening in a company, you have to see the organization charts, not the one they put in the walls, but it's happening.
What is happening
for real inside the company?
So it says in these activities, the supervisors participate in human resource management by taking into consideration the ways that decisions and policies will affect their employees, understanding the principles of communication and motivation, and other elements of human behavior that behavior can help supervisors inspire the best from the organization's human resources. So they're super important to work together, right? With the whole team. All right. So here we have the ethics in human resource management. Remember we talked about the morals and honesty and integrity when we talked about the ethical practice. So in the next lesson objective, we have ethical issues in human resource management. Ethics is basically the principles of doing the right thing, right and wrong, morals. So we're going to talk about this in the next class. Ethical issues in human resource management. We're on page 43. For homework, I want you to review lesson objective number 4, which is the responsibilities of supervisors in human resource management and their common areas of involvement. So far, we have this one, and I believe on Tuesday, we can cover lesson objective number 5, which is ethics.
Homework is lesson objective number 4.
And go to the next one, number 5. Today we covered number 4, and this one is number 5. I want you to look at these little boxes. We have some special sections with colors that we saw in the very, very first time when we saw the content of the book. I want you to read this one, which is on page 44. This one is about the employer's reputation. And then we have another one right here called Human Resources. Oops. And it says, remember we said it's not just the paperwork?
Yes.
It's not just the paperwork. And then we skip this little one right here. We didn't skip it. We saw it. The how to. And best practices. Those are like little special sections, and they give you real life examples of real life companies. They can help you relate all the stuff we're learning to your real job, like in real life.
Yes.
And they come in these little boxes, and they always have interesting companies, real companies,
Yes.
with real examples. And they even show you where they got it from in the sources because they're real examples. So cover those little boxes.
Okay.
Any questions?
Now, do I have the specific pages? Yes.